on today's tech, protecting your cell phone and all that information inside of it. For many of us, this is, of course, more than just a phone these days. It's your Rolodex, it's your photo album, it's even your bank.
So how do you keep all your information safe? Today's digital lifestyle contributor Mario Armstrong lays out your best lines of defense.
Cell phones, our lifeline to the world.
How important is your mobile phone to you?
Can't really do without it.
Well, I really depend on
You have it right
ever
there?
so much. Oh,
Wow.
yes. Oh, yes. I love my phone.
But our phones can also be risky business.
I've had it stolen before.
Really?
And I think I cried that night.
According to one survey, Americans on average lose their phone once a year. And 1 in 3 people admit to snooping around someone else's phone without permission. That's a lot of sensitive information just waiting to be exposed.
The first line of defense? Put in a passcode, people.
52% of people don't do it, or they use a password that's just too weak. People like Alicia Nucci.
Minutes. Require password after 15 minutes. Not good. At all. Not good. So we got to work on it. Yeah. You want to work on that. That should either be immediately or after a minute. And then the other thing is turn simple passcode off.
Okay. Is that a new feature? I don't think I even noticed that.
Yeah.
But a strong passcode isn't the only thing you need to have.
A big mistake many people make is not updating their apps.
Those updates often have important fixes that improve security flaws.
One other thing, check your downloads before you download it.
Not every app is safe. A simple Google search or visit to an app provider's website can verify if it's legit. Another great option, the Find My iPhone app. I showed Dominique Williams-Blair how it works.
We're going to leave my phone here at the bar.
Okay.
And we're going to leave.
Okay.
And then we're going to use Find My iPhone to see if we can pinpoint its location. So, you know, now we figured out that we left the phone at the bar. So now the question is, does the app actually work to help us find it? So we're going to fire up the app. Is this where we are right now?
Yes.
That is where we are?
That is.
All right, so it looks like the app actually pretty accurate. You can also do a couple of things like send some sounds to it so you could like hear it, but you can also send a text message to it.
And even funny men like Chuck Nice want to make sure their jokes and personal information are protected.
I'm paranoid. I feel like Will Smith in that movie where the government is chasing him around, and the only person that can help me is Gene Hackman. And I don't know Gene Hackman, Mario.
And then what am I supposed to do? Nothing. You live another day, I'll be very impressed.
One app from Lookout provides a full-service security operation. It checks your phone for viruses, helps you locate a lost phone, and can even identify who has your missing phone.
It's something called Lock Cam. Now, it's a premium feature, but what will happen is as long as your phone has a front-facing camera,
Yes.
if someone tries to input your password a certain amount of times and it's wrong, it will then start to take a picture of that person and then email that to you.
Okay, I like that a lot, especially if the thief is very good looking.
You might let them hold it a few more days.
Maybe a couple days will go by before I come get my phone. Oh, look at that. Kate Upton stole my phone. How convenient.
Now, unlike Chuck Nice, let's be honest, most of us don't get that lucky when our phones are stolen, which makes these protective measures that much more important. Now, before we go on any further, I want to ask the both of you, do you guys use passcodes?
Yes.
I do.
Okay, is it a simple passcode that's 4 digits or a swipe?
Mine's 4 digits.
Mine's 4 digits.
Okay, I want you to move to an
Want us to tell you
advanced.
what they are?
Okay.
No, we don't want to do that. But I do want you to go to a more advanced passcode. So you'll go into your iPhone or into the settings and change it from the 4 digits to a much longer alphanumeric passcode. A lot of people don't know you can do that.
I didn't know. I thought you can only do the 4.
No, you can do more
Very
than
nice.
the 4.
And it's not just passcodes and apps. I mean, there are, not surprisingly, companies that are really trying to capitalize on this, but could have some helpful things out there.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, my keys, I'm carrying them in my pocket, have this little device that's connected to it called the ZOMM, Z-O-M-M, wireless leash. So this connects to any phone over Bluetooth. And the minute I walk 30 or more feet away from my phone, it will then start to vibrate and give me an audible alert, letting me know I'm away from my phone.
Ah, that's very clever. What about backing up the data? You know, you lose your phone, you lose all those numbers. Is there a good way to back it up?
Yes, 2 things. For the iPhone, you should be using something like iCloud. A lot of people have heard of it, but maybe not using it. That will back up all the information on your devices. For Samsung, you want to look at things like keys. KEIS. And then Windows has stuff for their Windows Phone as well as BlackBerry as well. But the data is more important than the device.
Yeah.
Your kids' photos, those memories of videos, all that sensitive information is more important than the device itself. So back it up.
Well,
Back it up.
Really good information, Mario.
Now we have homework, Lester.
Yes, you do.
Mario, nice to see you.
Nice
Thanks.
to see you too.
We'll be right back after these messages.